In the early 1990s, a handful of European producers will establish a new musical genre that will set dance floors worldwide ablaze. Drawing inspiration from the latest trends shaking up the clubs, they will gradually write the soundtrack of the 1990s with music that is both hedonistic and energetic, made for dancing. I am, of course, talking about Eurodance. But what are its origins? How did it evolve? What has it become? Hi, this is Cassandra. Welcome to Tricks Music. Make yourself comfortable. We are going to break it all down. Here is the story of Eurodance. Emanating from European producers versed in electronic music, Eurodance began to appear at the end of the 1980s, influenced by trendy music that stirred up dance floors, starting with house and its derivatives. It thus has its roots in dance styles that gradually replaced disco, such as hi-nrg, Italo disco, eurobeat or techno. Eurodance also initially creates a connection between house and rap, which was booming in the United States without strictly adhering to hip-hop culture codes. It will also benefit from technological advancements from manufacturers like Roland, Yamaha, Akai, Moog and Korg, with its famous synthesizer, the Korg M1, a reference in Eurodance productions. At the turn of the new millennium, in the context of the fall of the Berlin Wall, a symbol of the division of Europe into two blocks, Eurodance gradually made its mark on the dance floors of the old continent and then on those around the world. This festive music, with its fast tempo, striking and repetitive rhythm, and powerful voices singing positive messages focused on partying and dancing, will mark the youth of this decade, reaching its golden age during the years 1993 to 1995. We're talking about a true cultural phenomenon. In Europe, these followers lived in sync with events such as giant concerts like Dance Machine or the biggest discotheque in the world, which were simultaneously broadcast live on TV, buying CDs and compilations and tracking chart rankings on the radio every weekend. A real cash machine for the music industry. Before getting into the heart of the matter, it is necessary to clarify the term Eurodance. Indeed, there is a lot of confusion about the term. In reality, Eurodance is what is called an umbrella genre, meaning that it is both a collection of sub-genres and also a specific genre. Eurodance XXL version is a general term that gradually emerged to group the different styles of electronic dance music created in Europe at the end of the 1980s and reaching its peak in the mid-1990s, ranging from Eurohouse to Italo dance. Classic Eurodance is a specific genre in its own right. A techno kick, a galloping bass, an energetic melody played on the synthesizer, and a singer-rapper duo is the ultimate soundtrack of the golden age. In the United States, Eurodance could also be called Eurohouse, while during those golden years it was also called euro-energy. In France and Europe, Eurodance was called dance music or simply dance. The term Eurohouse was more associated with a style closer to house than to high energy. Finally, some mistakenly have a much broader definition of what is considered Eurodance. At the end of the 1970s, hi-nrg, a faster and more electronic form of disco music, begins to circulate underground in the United Kingdom and the United States. After disco music fell out of favor, the 1980s are the years of hi-nrg and its European alter ego, Italo disco. Around the mid-1980s, Italo disco and hi-nrg will give birth to a genre even further from disco and even more technological, eurobeat. In 1986, it is hi-nrg, Italo disco and their evolution, eurobeat, that dominate the European scene. The arrival of house with its variants acid house and hip house will begin to modify the musical structures of European productions. In 1987, house music, an underground genre in the United States, arrives in the United Kingdom and continental Europe, giving rise to the variant retrospectively called Eurohouse. That year, we will see the arrival of the track Pump Up the Volume by the British group Mars. This track with acid house influences will have resounding success and pave the way for Eurohouse.
Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume, dance, dance.
In England, hip house, also called rap house, begins to appear with tracks like Rock the House by the Beastmasters and the Cookie Crew. In 1988, another Eurohouse track will be released. It's Bauhaus by the Italian project Capella Proget, founded by the prolific producer Gianfranco Bortolotti. This track, also influenced by acid house, embellished with some piano riffs, will pave the way for the genre called Italo House, also known as piano house. In the United States, DJ Fast Eddie will popularize hip house, starting with the track named Hip House.
I got your attention, let me mention, this is a rap, a composition made by the fast one, the last one, they took out the rave on her back and I passed them, so now I'm here.
Followed by Yo Yo Get Funky.
Get raw and raw, raw than you've ever seen before, so get funky and loose and party to this music that I rearrange, change, mix and produce, by myself with no one else without a doubt, cause I'm the only one that turns it out. Acid Thunder was the wonder, but this one
Tyree and Cool Rock Steady will follow with the famous Turn Up the Bass.
It's happening, start to dance, your feet start tapping, let's do it y'all, let's move it, when you move it, then move it, get the weak tracks out of my face, play this jam, turn up the bass. Turn up the bass, 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 turn up the bass.
Meanwhile, in Europe, raw house is expanding. High-energy songs with acid house influence start being produced, like The Only Way Is Up by Yaz. Pop artists like Samantha Fox venture into the genre with songs like Love House. And even big names in techno will step into the world of house, like Kevin Sanderson with his group Inner City. In 1989, hip house began to emerge in continental Europe with groups like Mr. Mixie and Skinny Scotty or Ice MC.
Jam, and if it's not in your body, go home and say, damn, come on, beat like you used to do it. Jam on the phone, don't worry if that boo it. Easy, is it too?
Italo House, on the other hand, continues to grow with tracks like hi-nrg Revenge by Capella and Ride on Time by the group Black Box. The latter will be a global hit and really spark the beginning of Eurodance. year 89 will also be marked by the mega hit Pump Up the Jam by Technotronic, which will give rise to what will be called Techno-dance, a fusion between hip-house and techno.
Yo, pump up the jam, pump it up, I pump it up, yo, pump up the jam, pump it up, I pump it up, yo, pump up the jam, pump it up, I pump it up, yo, pump up the jam, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it, yeah.
Originally, Joe Bogart had already released this track a few months earlier under the pseudonym The Pro 24ths. This fast euro-techno version based on Chicago house and pure acid house did not include the lyrics of the Repe Yakitka, which would give all the hype to the version known to the general public. Also noteworthy this year is the release of 2 tracks, including the piece We're Gonna Catch You, heavily inspired by acid house and Belgian nu-beat.
Catch you. We're gonna catch you.
This track is signed by the group Bees Knees. Bees Knees is the name of the first joint project between Belgian producers Jean-Paul Decoster and Phil Wild, the latter two being the founders of the future group Star 2 Unlimited. In 1990, Techno-dance continued to achieve success thanks to Technotronic with the tracks Rockin' Over the Beat, Move This Beat is Technotronic, and Get Up.
Pump it, stomp it, jam, trip on this. Get up, get busy, do it. Get up and move that body. Get up, people, now get down to it. Before the night is over. Get up, get busy, do it. I wanna see you party. Get up.
Other groups of the same style appear, like Snap, which also produces notable works like Cult of Snap or the famous The Power. The Italian house music, on the other hand, also continues to proliferate with hits like Going Back to My Roots and Risky by FPE Projects or Touch Me by 49ers. The group Culture Beat will release a track that's half Italo House, half Hip House with I Like You.
That is why I'm true to you.
In a hip house, Euro rap style, European productions are multiplying with OK Corral and Cinema by Ice MC and It's On You by MC Sar and The Real McCoy.
Robert De Niro, Dustin Hoffman. Like the brother with a mic in a hand, let's cut and stomp into the jam. Like a bow from the blue, I'll break into.
It's on you. It's about that time, so come on.
Then Nomad with Devotion and 24/7 with I Can't Stand will follow.
Open your eyes and realize I'm a dream in disguise. Like Court the Slayer, he came and caught it. Maggie came, but now she's slaughtered. So don't lose a beautiful.
Fuck your word, I'm on the go. I bust around and let it flow. Keep you moving to the beat. Start the show.
Can't stand it no more, no, no, no.
The Germans of Master Boy will also jump on the Eurohouse train with Dance to the Beat. Towards the end of the year, it is the American group CNC Music Factory that will bring hip house to the public's attention with their hit Gonna Make You Sweat. This hip house song with European sounds will be a worldwide hit. More and more songs are appearing with elements fused from various scenes, like Feel the Groove by the group Cartouche. Or with the Spaniards, Latino Party and their track The Party. On the French project side, there will be Eddie Steady Go, sung by the Australian Rosalind Clark and produced by the founders of the compilation Maximum. Finally, to conclude, the Italians from Black Box will produce the track Everybody Everybody, a song with more house sounds accompanied by a powerful diva voice that will anticipate the upcoming arrival of the house diva.
So lonely now, just let me off the top, set it free. Set it free.
In 1991, the Eurodance sound begins to differentiate from Eurohouse, a scene derived from acidhouse and techno originating from Germany and the Benelux called, today known as old-school hardcore techno. It influences groups that incorporate elements of this very energetic sound with a higher speed while preserving the structure of techno-dance and forming Eurodance with its vocal duo, rapper and singer like Get Ready for This by the group 2 Unlimited.
Raising your face, raising the place, no time to waste. Being hypnotized, I see it in your eyes. Feeling kinda better, put on your sweater.
Be a boss, break my heart. Get ready for this, mind your own biz.
It should also be noted that this piece is actually a second version, as the producer duo had previously released this track but without lyrics. The rapper Ray and the singer Anita were only integrated into the group after this first instrumental version, which will trigger its international success. The group will follow up with Twilight Zone.
The whole megaton, rock you up in the twilight zone.
The success of this energetic line spread throughout Europe. In Great Britain, Bizarre Inc. achieved a notable success with Playing with Knives and Sucker Feeling.
Just dance and move your body.
influence will reach even Italy with certain Italian productions like Everybody by Capella, We Need Freedom by the group Antico, and Sure Racine's 231 by the anti-group Anticapella. These three groups are produced by Gianfranco Bortolotti. Bortolotti will release that same year Take Me Away, based on a sample from Lolita Holloway. This track will be a hit in the clubs.
Take me away, Take me away, Take me away.
The Belgians of Pleasure Game will also try with the title Le Dormeur.
Le dormeur doit se réveiller. Se réveiller. Le dormeur.
On the German side, the group Two Brothers on the 4 Floors will offer a half techno-dance, half Italo House version with a high-energy voice. Still in Germany, the producers of Master Boy will venture into hip house.
But you can overcome your downfalls, set your goals, then follow that road. The mind is a wonderful thing when one uses it, but it becomes a waste when you abuse it. You got plenty of time to have
Dance.
Shake it up and dance.
Shake it up and dance. If you got the fear of being bored tonight, if you wanna hip and hop and do it alright, if you got the fear of being bored.
Before proposing the instrumental title, the Master Boys theme, this techno Euro house mix with high energy bass and synth will be the foundation of what will gradually become their trademark. On the other hand, in the United Kingdom, songs also begin to appear that start to synthesize the various elements present so far, showing a more melodic, energetic sound with powerful high-energy style vocals like Everybody's Free by Rosella.
Everybody's free to feel good. Everybody's free to feel good. Everybody's free.
Then it will be Cissy Peniston's turn with Finally,
Right in front of my face, and I just cannot hide it. Finally, it's happened to me. Right in front of my face, my feelings can't describe it.
Black Box, as for them, will release Strike It Up.
Strike it up, this band is gonna play my
This type of sound, as well as their predecessor from the previous year, Everybody Everybody by Black Box, will pave the way for what will be called Diva House, a term that will be officially given the following year. Later, it will also be called handbag house. The year 92 continues the styles launched the previous year. The most energetic Eurodance will continue with 2 Unlimited and their tracks Workaholic, The Magic Friend, More and More by Captain Hollywood Project, Open Sesame by Layla Key, Capella with You Got to Know, or in a solo singer style, Dr. Alban with It's My Life, and Snap with their track Exterminate and the mega hit Rhythm is a Dancer.
The workaholic.
Work a magic friend, that's what I am.
The magic friend is what he is.
Mr. Open Sesame, abracadabra, Mr. Open Sesame, abracadabra, Mr. Open Sesame, it's there. You gotta know how you make me feel. It's my life, my world. It's my life, my problem. It's my world.
Rhythm is a dancer, it's a source companion. People feel it everywhere. Lift your hands and voices, free your mind and join us. You can feel it in the air.
Italo House will produce Please Don't Go by W or Because the Night by Koro, featuring Talisa that year.
The way I feel when I'm in your hands. Take my hands, come undercover. Can't hurt you now, can't hurt you now, can't hurt you now. Because the night belongs to lovers. Because the night belongs to life.
This song, with a tendency towards melodic and high energy elements closer to the Eurodance concept, will be followed by other singles Are You Ready to Fly and Faith by Rosala or AB Logic with the title track AB Logic.
Are you ready to fly? Together. Make way for AB Logic.
On the handbag house side, Bizarre Inc. will produce I'm Gonna Get You, a track with garage sounds accompanied by the diva voice of Angie Brau.
Why waste your time? You know you're gonna be mine. You know you're gonna be mine. You know you're gonna be mine.
By the way, that same year, Billboard magazine popularized the term Diva House by describing the song What Are We Doing by Didi Simoni as Diva House with powerful lungs. Another trend leaning towards trance joins the party with Kinetic by the Golden Girls or Felix and his Don't You Want Me.
Don't you want my love?
The surprise of this year, 1992, will come from the Swedes The Ace of Base. Produced by the famous producer Denik Pop, also producer of Dr. Alban, NS Young, Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys, and E-Type, among others. He will produce at the end of the year the track All That She Wants by the group Ace of Base. This track will create the derivative genre called Euroreggae.
All that she wants is another baby. She's gone tomorrow, boy. All that she wants is another baby. Yeah. All that she wants is another baby. She's gone tomorrow, boy. All that
A blend of raw house and reggae skillfully intertwined at a slightly slower tempo than the rest of the raw house. For the record, this song almost never got released. Indeed, the producer Dennis Pop was not excited when he first listened to the demo submitted by the band. But the demo tape got stuck in his car radio, which forced him to listen to it every morning for weeks on his way to work. By hearing it repeatedly, he realized the potential of the track and wisely decided to produce it. The group will follow up with Wheel of Fortune and at the end of the year with Happy Nation.
New entry at 21, Wheel of Fortune on Top of the Pops.